can get with this, cause this is where it's at. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this, or you can get with that.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Hollywood DA here with This Is It. Got my fellas up in here, and we're jumping in into it. Another review of Snowfall, Season 5, Episode 8. It's the wedding. It's a celebration, bitches. So, once again, I got my peoples in here. Corey Roy, _ what's good, player?
Yo, man, I'm doing good, man. You know, the wedding is here. Let's get into this episode, man. I'm doing good, though.
All right. Yeah. There it is. And Phenom, how about you?
Phenom 202, DDA representative. Yo, man, let's get married. Yo, black weddings, yo. Love it, yo.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And basically, like, the episode's called Celebration. I mean, pretty much 90% of the episode takes place at the wedding. But so before we jump into that, we can jump into some things that happen outside the wedding. And really, all these happen in the beginning of the show. First up, we got Louie meeting up with Teddy. Yo, Queen Louie is making her move. So she meets up with Teddy. It's like, yo, bro. Like, how about I just come straight to you? We had a good working relationship. So we can go ahead and cut Franklin out. You know, he asked her, he was like, does Franklin know about this? She just gave him that look. It was like, yo, I was going to go to Colombians. It was like, you know what I'm saying? But I came to you, not knowing that Teddy supplies the Colombians too. Like, Teddy the plug for real. Like, the plug. But, so, basically, she set it up. I mean, I don't know if he agreed or not. I mean, basically he agreed. He ain't say no. So you already know what's going down.
Yeah.
So she's going out on her own. She did let Jerome know. I mean, Jerome gave her, like, you know, baby, I can't go against the family type shit. Like, you know.
Right.
But, you know, she's saying it's not going to go that far. But who knows how far? I mean, she's going against Franklin. So, I mean, what y'all think? What you think about that, Corey, man?
Look, man, I mean, right out the gate, it was a situation about I knew it was going to happen. It was just like when, because you just knew she was going to do it. I didn't think it was going to happen this soon though. Like, she ready, man. She is ready, and she went right to Teddy. And I was kind of shocked to see that this episode, but I wasn't shocked because I knew it was going to happen. I just didn't think it was going to happen this early. Clearly, when she tells Jerome, he's not happy about it. I mean, he has that statement, you know, like, I don't want, you know, go against family, you know. I ain't going to go to war against family. So, you know, and I rightfully so, you know, because that's blood right there. And I don't know if she really sees the whole picture, but Frankie's calculated. So maybe she got something up her sleeve. But at the end of the day, this is not going to be good.
Yeah. Louis definitely calculated. Honestly, she probably been planning this for a long time. So, what you think, Phenom? What you think? War's coming?
I think it's a bad move, man. I mean, like, they are family, even though she's not blood. She basically got him in the game. You know what I mean? No, he got up to move the drugs through the club. You know what I mean? When the older lady was there. But the funny thing is, she's pitching her plan to Teddy, and Gustavo's just chilling like this.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Gustavo's like, yo,
oh yeah, he definitely don't like it. He don't like this at all.
He ain't gonna say nothing, but he want to say something. But, you know, he's been too cool. He really doesn't say nothing in all the episodes, and he knows Teddy is fugazi as they come, yo. Oh yeah, and he don't trust Teddy himself.
Yeah, he don't trust
Teddy. Put him on to that spy shit, and he know. But the big elephant in the room, yo, y'all ain't noticed, man. Yo, Jerome and Louis got money, yo. Did you see Jerome's hair, yo?
I mean,
that shit was sparkling, yo. Did you see his beard? He had the fresh Beijing in the joint.
Yo, I noticed that. I almost wanted to go back 2 episodes and, like, was his beard that tight 2 episodes ago?
Yeah,
exactly.
That joke.
I mean,
fresh.
Yeah, he buying horses and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? He wearing his Versace and whatever the fuck that shit is. Like,
I don't know what
Jerome stayed fresh out. You know,
he won't like that at first when he was jamming Jerome's. Now he money Jerome, man. You know.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh man, that curl was luxurious, yo.
Oh yeah, he definitely rocks that curl to the fullest, yo. So shout out to West Coast, the drip. So
follow the drip.
So also outside the wedding, we got the girl Veronique. You know, I always fuck her name up there.
Veronique.
So she goes to meet up with Kane. To talk about, he don't even know who the fuck she is. I'm Franklin's girlfriend. I am pregnant.
Yeah.
I don't live with Franklin. Do I need to go back home with my mom? Like, she just talking to this dude, like, spilling all the beans. Like, I mean, I didn't understand this at all, man, to me. I guess she wants to make sure there's gonna be peace, but why is she getting involved in, like,
in Franklin's shit?
I mean, grown man business. I mean, not that. I mean, women got their place, but yo, that wasn't her place to step in on that shit, yo. What you think, Like, can you explain it to me, yo? Maybe you.
I can't, because she could, because she doesn't know what deal him and Franklin already set up. Franklin, because he already tried to kill y'all once.
Exactly. I'm like, come on, play.
He could have kept her in the club and held her hostage. There's a lot of things she could have did, or he could have did to her, and she don't know anything because Franklin's didn't put her in the loop about him working a partnership to move the drugs. And that's the thing, yo. I mean, her character is out of pocket, yo. I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either, man. It was really weird. One, because Kane didn't know at all
he don't even know who the fuck she is.
He didn't even know. So she's put herself in a situation where now she's a liability to Franklin because of this one thing that Kane, he may not do nothing now, but he got an ace in the hole in his back pocket just in case, and it's her because now she done put all the cards on the table like, hey, here's my hand. This is what it is. Don't cut me. Of course they're going to cut you in the game of spades.
But also, actually, Leon's been the middleman because Franklin and Kane ain't been talking. So it was Leon who went to him and put him onto the game. You know what I mean? Last episode, he was the go-between.
Yeah, so, and I mean, I just don't understand it at all, yo. Because obviously she went there because she didn't even know if peace was like what the peace is. So if you don't know what the peace, like, this is the ops. This dude just tried to kill you. And he just tried to kill everybody. Why would you go there and be like it made no sense. And like you said,
just went to the mama house.
And like you said, Corey, she laid all the cards. Like basically, it's a setup now. I mean, we already know what it is now. So now he knows who she is, and even if Franklin don't give a f about her, like he knows she pregnant. Like she got his kid now. Like she's like, why is she even telling him? Like, why are you telling him you're pregnant? Like. Why? How does that even come up in this conversation? Like,
exactly, guys like that. That doesn't make him have more remorse for you. I mean, I don't know. I mean, not unless there's some code on the street, like, okay, we can't kill pregnant lady.
I mean, as long as Franklin keeps his word, he'll keep his word.
I mean, I guess it is a code. Like they don't mess with like grandmas and like
they shot up his mama.
Yeah, I mean, but they don't do grandmas. That's different. They don't do grandmas.
His mom is technically a grandma, or soon to be grandma.
Soon to be. He didn't know that. But I mean, I don't think they'll kill like a pregnant girl, but they'll definitely kidnap a pregnant girl. You know what I mean? Like they'll hold
either
her
way,
ransom.
she's a liability.
Yeah, she's a liability right now.
Yeah,
so.
And that's the thing.
Speaking of Franklin's mom, honestly, she might be my most hated person now, man.
Yeah, man.
Like,
I can't
really
stand
hate
her.
Sissy, yo. And she done met up with the boy Ruben. Later on, I guess she mentioned like when she was hired up, he might be KGB something. Like we still don't really know what exactly he is. But she's giving him all this information. I'm like, what does she think is going to happen out of this? I don't understand what her final plan is. Like, okay, even if he gets Teddy, guess what? You done gave up the whole operation. Like, like I don't understand. Like, what does she think is?
Dude, I was thinking the same thing. I don't get this, yo. This storyline is going nowhere. Nowhere. It's just dumb, yo. I don't get it. Why do they trust? Why
does anybody trust any government agency? Anybody being nice to you, saying they're on your side, trying to get you out of it, or they want to get Teddy? Yeah, but she gave up the whole operation, and then she's like, "I don't want nothing to happen to Franklin." She's like, "Well, we ain't got nothing to talk about that." You're like, "All right, everybody will be at the wedding."
It's dumb, yo. It's dumb. And I just want to, and look, this is really out of left field, but I really want to take that mole off her chin.
That's her thing, yo.
Yeah, no. But anyway, but for real though, I got a mole as well. But look, for one thing, she should know if this is the KGB, this is the 80s. You don't trust the Russians.
Yeah,
you should know that right off the gate.
I found out something, man. I was listening to another podcast. Shout out to kind of movie critics. Honestly, I stole that from Treasy. Check out they got a good podcast over there called Graham Snow. But I guess the KGB back in the day worked with some of the Cubans. They worked with Cuba and everything to help like do some of the uprising in the U.S.
Really?
Actually. Yeah.
Okay,
So,
that would explain that whole Cuban missile.
So, and so I guess that's how she got entangled with them. Like when she was over in Cuba, he got disappeared.
Okay.
Disappeared. But either way,
that makes
though.
Sense.
It doesn't, whatever it is, why would you trust these people? Like, there is no matter in your head what the outcome is, I can't think of a good outcome. That's what I'm saying. Like, all right, they get Teddy, but what's after that? Like, what is the outcome in her head where she's like, everybody's fine and dandy, and Frank was
does she not think if they got Teddy, they wouldn't do their own investigation to figure out how all this shit came to be? And that's the thing. Yeah. So if he is KGB, it's true. I mean, now I can kind of see it, because that was what the Bay of Pigs was about, because they thought Russia was moving missiles to Cuba to have proximity to the United States.
The United States, yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So it makes sense for them now. And Fidel Castro, and I think it was Lenin, or I can't, Khrushchev, somebody, but they used to talk all the time. So that makes sense, and share intelligence, infiltrate the United States, use different countries, use different adversaries to get in there. But that's the thing with her; she doesn't know what these people will do. They can kill Ted and just kill her.
I mean, that's what they would do. Like they don't leave no loose ends. Like, ain't gonna be no loose ends. Like, that's why. So, I mean, that whole story. I mean, let's just be frank, man. This season, the storytelling, the writers' room has been disappointment, at least in my eyes. I don't know how y'all feel. To me, this season, I feel the same way. The writers' room is definitely, they need to do something. They need to.
I mean, lazy writing.
They need to revamp it or do something, man. Either that.
I'm pretty sure you mean later on in the episode, I knew the writers' room was reaching.
Yeah. Yes. And it was. I know.
Actually, not even that far into the episode, they were reaching.
Yeah. Oh. I mean, and I'm coming out of left field. So season 6 did get renewed. It's going to be the final season. And honestly, I'm kind of happy it's the final season, because the way they're stretching this shit out now, it's time to just go ahead and let's just wrap this up.
Wrap it up.
And
somebody got to die. Somebody go to jail.
And hopefully they'll end it on a high note. I mean, the prime suspects to die to me is either Jerome, I hate to say it, Jerome, or Leon. Whenever somebody's talking about going back to Africa and getting out the game, you already know what that is. Like, whenever somebody's like, yo, man, I'm about to get out the game. Like,
hold up, Nas made it. He got shot.
He the only one, though. He the only one. Besides that, any show, it don't matter what it is, yo, white, black show, whatever. Whenever they be like, yo, I'm about to get out, or I'm about to do this, I'm about to make it. Like, guess what? The bullets coming.
That's true. That's true. Everyone that I know. Yeah, that's true.
So we just jumped right to the wedding. So with the wedding here, the wedding. So we got Leon and Louis up there. They looking sharp. Honestly, the wedding look nice.
The wedding look great, man. So, oh man.
Yes. Hold up. But Louis' dress was woof. The 80s had some fashion choices. When I saw her dress, I was like, yo.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, yo, this is some crazy look. But I was like, this the 80s? This the 80s. Yeah, with the lace and all this craziness.
Oh, yeah. You know, they was going all out. So they do their vows. Everybody's happy. I ain't gonna lie, I was in my feelings. Like, they tied the knot. You know what I'm saying?
Good. Yeah.
Like, it's a celebration, you know. And we see Scully now. Like I said, yo, the writing's just pitiful to me. Like, why would Scully be at the wedding? I don't care if they was like, yo, they bonded now through death. Yo, you done murdered this man's daughter, his girl, his this and that. Like, it's one thing to do business. Like, we don't do business just at afar. Like, it's almost like
at a distance.
Yeah, it's almost like Cold War style. Like, you got nukes, we got nukes. Let's just do business and not blow some shit up.
Yeah.
Why is he at the wedding?
Yeah, I thought the same thing. For what? Like, what? Why is he there?
But it's funny though, like his interaction
there to help move the story along for some dumb reason that we're going to talk about a little later.
Exactly. Because when he's sitting there talking to the chocolate lady, he seemed like he's a normal dude. He's like, what you gonna do with all that chocolate? She's like, dip the strawberries in it. He's like, Oh, okay.
Oh, for
Give us a
everybody?
Like he was like acting stupid.
Yeah.
And then his face was like all, happy, like relaxed. And he's like, "You give me some water?" "Oh, sure."
Yeah.
Face went to a frown. So I thought he was gonna shoot up and shit or something. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know
lazy
what it was
writing.
like. Yeah, it's just. But this whole LSD trip, so she goes away. He spikes the punch, so to speak. He spikes the chocolate.
The chocolate.
Yeah, that's definitely some 80s, maybe even early 90s fondue style. Like, remember fondue was the thing, yo? They had the cheese and chocolate, yo. What
Cheese and chocolate.
Let's just
Fountains,
fountains of cheese, or molten cheese, and fountains of molten chocolate. You tell me,
or like that bread that was like cut in a square that you or Rice Krispie treats. That's what it was, and you would put in there too with the fruit. Yeah, that was a big thing in the 80s. But go ahead, yeah.
So they doing the strawberries. Everybody get a strawberry except for Wanda. She's allergic. Veronique, I guess the writers like we can't have a pregnant woman getting high, so
drugs.
So she said she wasn't feeling good and went home. Everybody else is high, yo, and the party begins. Well, I should say before. I mean, you see Franklin kind of feeling it, and then he ends up running into Scully, and basically Scully just told him what happened, and that's like. Again, like, this is more shit I don't understand, man. So Scully's like, basically like, yo, we bonded in death, though. I forgot the exact line he said, but he was like, tell Louie and Jerome, hopefully they like the gift, or what have you. So they're basically telling them that he spiked the shit with LSD.
Right.
Yeah.
So do y'all think he did this? What's the word? Maliciously, like as a bad thing, or do you think he did it not so much like a party, like some they need to see the insight? He's all about that insight. See yourself, take some DMT out in the desert type shit with the Indians.
I think he might. I think he might do LSD himself, yo.
Oh yeah, he's crazy. That's the whole.
That's
his whole thing. Like that drips he be putting in his ear and all that. That's LSD. Like that's his whole. Yeah. That's why he's crazy.
So that's why I think he did it, not maliciously or ill intent. I just think he did it because he thought everybody should do it. That's what I thought. He put it in there like, ain't no big deal, yo. I hope everybody like it.
Yeah. I couldn't figure out myself if it was malicious or if he was just trying to. I don't know what the hell was going on. I mean,
what happened to him?
A lot of he left like this.
Yeah,
that's what I said. Like he was sober as a bitch, yo. Scully always be crazy. This nigga was clean cut. This and that, sober as a bitch. She was like, yo, peace out. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you never see that. So I mean, a lot of people take LSD. I guess they say they go out. Like I said, they go out in the desert, some shit trip. They be like they see some inner shit, like find themselves. So I'm thinking maybe he did it for that, like so everybody can find themselves. And almost, even though it was a dumb plot line, I mean, it helped push the story along just to the fact that it was like the truth serum to what's going on. So now, everybody took the LSD, and then you got all these little mini meetups, and everybody's telling how they really feel for once. Like, ain't no more mask is off, mask on, mask off. So we get into everybody meeting with each other. So I mean, we got like, I don't know if any interactions y'all want to speak on specifically. Y'all can jump right
whatever.
in. We'll just say Franklin versus Franklin for the end.
Yeah. So Franklin meets up with his mom. Yeah. She starts off like typical mom. Where's my boy at? Oh my gosh, he's hurting. I got you. I'll help you. And then of course the mask is off, and she starts saying that you think about the drugs and white people more than us, and all that other kind of stuff. Franklin clearly takes his mask off and
watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth. Like, I'm tired of you talking, and you don't know everything, mama type stuff. So you definitely see the mask come off with that, and the mask comes off with Louis and Jerome. They were both saying that was a very lovely and interesting scene.
I like that one.
I like that.
I know what I thought about internet was fucking up at first. I was like, yo, is it a lag or something?
But this is what I will say, yo.
Go ahead, Ollie.
Go back in that episode and rewind right before they show that, yo. It's two people fucking in the background.
Background, yes. Yes. Yes, they are. I actually rewound it. It was like, wait a minute. Did I just see what I thought I saw?
Yeah, that's what it was. I was like,
Yes.
They was getting down back there.
I was like, FX wild for that one.
Yeah.
Yes. Doggy style in the background. I was tripping off that, yo. I was like, whoa, I know they didn't.
Yeah.
But at that particular part, they're saying their vows and they're saying them differently about what it is about each other that they love or hate about each other. Interesting, yo. I love that a lot.
Yeah, I liked it too because it shows that they really love each other, and it also like another point of view is almost like even though they talk to each other, like they don't really. I don't want to say they don't listen to each other, but they don't because like. Jerome was saying a lot of stuff like more like almost how Jerome doesn't care about he kind of don't care about the game. He just want to be this and that. And Louis wants to be a queen pin. I don't even know if it's about the money for her. I mean, it's more about just like she wants to be the power. You know what I mean? Power. So it's like they're talking at the same time. They love each other, but they don't really be listening to each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Good point. That makes good sense.
Jerome just want to go back to jamming Jerome.
Because even if you listen to like the vows, the type of stuff they were saying to each other, you know what I mean? It was both out of love, like they both, but it was different, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
damn, that was good, yo. I didn't even pick that up, you know, but that was good. That was really good. Phenom, what were your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. You know, like Jerome, he just wants to go back to. He wanted to get out the game. He just wanted to sell his speakers and not be on nobody's radar no more. You know what I'm saying? I think he's been over the game because all through the whole show, he's got pushed into the game. He just wanted to sell his weed at the beginning. That's all he wanted to do.
Oh yeah, that's all he ever wanted to do.
So now, you know, he's in the game deep and he really wants to get out. You know what I mean?
You know, I think Ali has a really good point. I think Jerome may be one of the main casualties of this season because she is so money hungry. She's going to want one thing, but lose the thing that's most important to her. Even though right now she realizes money and power is the most important thing, though, but she's going to lose Jerome in the process of that. And then she's going to realize, that's what's going to happen.
That's good. Because that's usually how it happens. So you're chasing that thing, you know what I'm saying? You lose what's really important.
Yeah,
I think Franklin might get Louis though. I mean, that's another thought I thought about too, because that's going to set Jerome off, so he gonna have to butt heads with Franklin.
Now I don't think Franklin's gonna kill Louis at least not this season. I think
not this season.
It's gonna be the setup. I mean, next season's probably it's going to be the battle between Franklin and Louis. He's gonna finally have like the big villain, or so to speak. You know, however you want to take it, the antagonist, and that's when they'll go to war.
But it's funny though, like so even the Franklin Louis dynamic, because their mask came off too. They was on the dance floor dancing.
Well, we're gonna say hold on. Let's say it out to the end though, man, because that was a big thing at the end. That was like a big, basically capped the episode.
The episode like ended right there.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
So
what else? So what else came up? Go ahead. I think I have one. I was about to say Franklin and Teddy. That whole thing happened.
Yeah, that was crazy. Because it was fake, but it was real. It was real.
Exactly. Because I'm thinking the whole time this dude dreaming, and Franklin thinking one thing. Somehow in his dream, he made a ghost phone call to Teddy and text Teddy, and he's telling Teddy all this shit in his dream. But Teddy's on the other line listening on the payphone, like, okay, really? That was a real phone call. So that was crazy too. The mask is off on that situation.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna have some ramifications as far as like what's going to happen. Like, I mean, basically told him that the only end game is I got to kill you. But that is the only I mean, what can he do to get it out from underneath his thumb? Like, he can't quit. Like, he already can't go in there and put in your resignation letter. Here's go my 2 weeks. It's like, nah, bro. Like, So
because Franklin's smart enough to know.
He can't go to his real estate. Because Franklin got this dream that he's going to be a real estate mogul and get out the game.
Yeah. I mean, Teddy won't let him. He's already realized that. Basically, Franklin has figured out, like, I'm never going to get out. There's always going to be another one I got to do, another thing I got to do with you. So,
yeah. So then we also...
Leon and Wanda. Yeah. Leon's like, yo, come after with me, baby. She's like, you gonna tell me this shit while I'm sober. And you high. You weren't saying that shit when I was on my shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. And Wanda finally got that job.
Yeah, Wanda moving up. Like, she was all like, hey, like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's Frank's like, yo, you doing good on the job, on the drop. She collecting that rent. She getting shit fit. She fixing toilets and all that.
Toilets with bubble gum.
Yeah, shout out to Wanda. She was like, all I need is a piece of bubble gum, some duct tape. I got this. Give me 2 toothpicks. Oh, your shit running? Give me 2 toothpicks, a rubber band, and a stick of Wrigley's. And don't throw away the foil. Don't throw away the foil. I need that too.
The Wrigley's need that foil. Yeah. Man, that's funny.
Yeah, but Leon's definitely coming. I mean, you know, he's on his. I don't even want to call it militant. I don't know. I mean, I guess he rolled back some of the militant talk as far as like going to war, but he's definitely on some like, you know, go back down, people shit. So we'll see how that carries out. Franklin even talked to him at the end. Had you know, I mean, for real, Leon that held Franklin down through a lot of shit.
Long time, man.
Yeah, it's like Franklin owed Leon a lot, yo.
Yeah, he do.
And that's one thing about Franklin, yo. I mean, like he acts like we'll get to it because that his Franklin versus Franklin shit. I got a lot of thoughts on that. So
I'm trying to think who else. What else?
Well, we had Sissy run up on the agent on Ruben. Yeah, and basically she was like, "Yo, whatever I killed the whole one. Like I killed, like it's over. Like, and I think she's coming to real. Like, I mean, that was her come to Jesus moment. Like, you know what? I fucked up. Like,
I made a deal with the devil.
I killed us all. That might have been her words too. Like, I killed us all before Leon like took her away. You know what I mean? So basically,
Avi stepped in, was like, "Hey, he's just a waiter. Don't." Yeah. And he was the Asian was.
I think Avi started to figure it out.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, go ahead.
I think Avi started to figure it out because he's like, no, he's just a waiter. And then she said something else to him. He was like, I'm gonna get out. He like I'm going to leave right now. I think he started to figure out what the hell was going on because Avi was out after that.
I definitely got the vibe that Avi knows something else because he started even saying something about like a war or some shit, or I don't even know what. Like,
he said something that made you think like, okay, I think Avi's starting to figure it out.
Yeah, he was like testing dude, so I think he's starting to figure it out too. Like, Avi's like on it. Like, you know, Avi's smart. Avi's been around. Yeah, he's been around.
Been around the game forever.
because the waiter asked him, so how do you know these people? And that's when Avi was like, no, what you really mean to say is like, how is a white guy at a black wedding and all that kind of stuff. So it was like he was testing the waiter in the little ways. I think Avi's a smart guy, man. He's a smart guy.
He's definitely smart. And then Avi, him and Oso had their little moment too. So like they out there partying. Oso was having the time of his life, yo. Oso was partying
rolling around in the grass. He was doing a little dance moves all slow and all that. Started rolling around in the grass. I was like, this dude loving life right now for once.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he was smiling more than I seen him all episode. And that's the thing. Like, even so, we didn't also talk about who's in the van listening to the wedding.
Oh, so that's DEA, yo. Actually,
that's the one. One thing that they mess with arrested also before.
Yes, it was the girl. Actually, the girl, his partner was the one that arrested Franklin.
Yeah.
When he killed Kevin. Yeah. And then he got off. But you know what I'm saying? So dude's always been like, what the fuck? So so DA is on it too. So I don't know if DA is actually like new. Well, they might have known everything with Franklin, but I think they've been following Oso around. So
that's crazy,
well, I can't remember. Did the agent get killed? The female agent got killed.
Yeah, she got killed.
So there might be a little vengeance behind it too.
Oh yeah. Definitely some vengeance behind it. So you already know it's all coming down. Like it's all
they're setting it all up.
Like, it's all going to set up for everything to crumble. Also, want to shout out to Little Rock, Arkansas, banging in Little Rock. My boy had some hands though. He was like, my boy pushed 4 plates.
Yeah,
he pushed 4 plates. Like my man that pushed 4 plates in the box. So he actually was hanging with him a little bit. He caught one, but he was like, oh, yeah. But that's like, yo,
yeah,
stop.
what was up with that? Like, do the two know each other or something?
Nah, they don't know each other.
Okay, I didn't think they did. I was like, why are these two guys fighting?
It's two drunk,
you know, but okay.
Two drunk dudes, because it was like, you know, they was cool with each, like, you know what I'm saying? Because
they
was
was
like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got me good. Like, you know what I mean? There was just two drunk guys having the one from you know drunk people like to wrestle, yo. That's what I hate. I hate a drunk motherfucker that want to wrestle, yo.
Yeah, and then they end up start fighting, yo.
Yeah. Always drunk.
Never fails.
Always a drunk motherfucker that want to wrestle, yo. I'm like, man, sit your ass down.
And then they get embarrassed and get mad and shit and be ready to fight. It never fails. Never fails.
Exactly, man.
Somebody take it too far and they take another person like, oh, so you really hitting now?
That's what it always is. Yeah, that's what it is.
Always like, oh, so you really hitting like yeah, that's how it always goes. So I think now is about it is the Leon and Leon.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, not Leon. Franklin, yeah.
Yeah, so
hold up. No, it was Franklin. Who's the dude, the white dude?
Yeah, he talked to Rob.
Yeah,
Rob basically was like, yo, it's your fault. Everybody died.
And then he act like he shot him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that was crazy.
And that's when Franklin's mom came in. That's when Franklin and his mom had it out. So it was Rob before that. Yeah. But I mean, like, that was just a touch point. Like, yeah, it's your fault, dude.
And then actually, Franklin Veronique, he had one with her. Basically, she was
yeah, that's right. Yeah. He had a lot of battles in his mind with people that were close to him. Yeah. So his boy, the white the white guy, then of course his mom or Veronique, I can't remember her name, and then the mom. So he definitely had a lot of turmoil with a lot of people close to him. Yeah, what are your thoughts?
Oh no, and now so we can get to Franklin because honestly, yo, the episode wasn't trash, but it was kind of just like whatever. To me, it's like they're shooting for like an Emmy shit. Like, we will make some artistic shit, whatever. Like everybody's gonna love, but it didn't really live up to any of it until the Franklin versus Franklin. Like, that was really the only scene in it to me. Like, out of all this trippy, like, on acid shit that was good. Like, well, I said that was excellent. That rose above, you know what I mean? It definitely rose. Because when Franklin, when he be going at it, bodies. like your boy can act, man.
He can act.
That was my whole thought about that. Look, that was probably, out of all the seasons, that's probably the best part of the season I've loved so far. I'm talking about from season 1, 2, 3, 4. The way he went back and forth, he was pacing around the room. Like Ali said, he's like bodies. He started naming the bodies and all that stuff, laughing at himself. Like, he just went into a zone.
Yeah.
And that's the shit that made that part of the episode great. But that's probably my favorite part of the whole series. Like, that dialogue between them two.
I agree. He definitely realized that this is a pivotal moment of a situation. I got to bring it. I mean, you really felt that he was in his mind. I really can't explain it, but the acting that he did, the expressions on his face, the tears in his eyes of anger, frustration, sadness, it was all there, you know, like
the whole gamut. Yep.
I mean, it was incredible. It was incredible. I really love that scene. No lie.
That's the thing. Like, a couple of weeks ago, he was on the Breakfast Club, and he was sitting there, like, he was just talking. He'll switch his voices up, and like, he's that talented that he can, like, he'll talk like a person from like LA. Like, he's like, John Singleton took me out to LA. He said, don't break character and just talk like they talk. And he just did it. And then in this season, it's like, you can tell he's a seasoned actor now. Like, that him talking to himself, that shit was great.
Yeah.
I felt that shit. I felt it.
Yeah, he killed it. Now, I don't really have anything else to say about that, but he killed it. Killed it.
Yeah.
But that was the best part of all of this. The situation that was going on with the episode, like, I like what Ali said, like, it was a way of them moving the story along, for them to have them seeing themselves as who they really are, the inner turmoil, them facing the reality of the situation instead of being behind a face. I like that concept of it. The execution of it may not have been great, but with it leading up to Franklin at the end, I did like that. And then of course, you know, it leads on to Franklin with Louis.
Yeah.
But what were your thoughts? You like the whole Franklin thing?
Oh yeah, the Franklin thing is definitely tight, and it just kind of lets you in, like, being the head of anything, like the top dog in any type of organization, whether
yeah.
illegal, regular business, this and that shit, the head of your family, like cats, it'd be a lot of shit going on in your head, man. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. It's a lot of stress. It's a lot of
lying to yourself, because Franklin was lying to himself.
Yeah, basically,
like, I'm taking care of my people. Yeah. He's like, oh, you take for real? You take care of your people. Bodies. This person died. This person died. And Franklin and the LSD Franklin was like, "You right?
Yeah,
that shit is hard to
swallow." Huh? And in those businesses, it's just like you say. I mean, you gotta lie to yourself because you gotta justify it. Like you gotta justify. Like you always in your head, you just don't think the ends justify the means. So you just gotta justify it.
Yeah.
So.
It's sort of like how it is with war. Like they try to say it's collateral damage. That's the word they use.
Exactly.
That's the word they use in war. Right. It's collateral damage. There's another way of saying like they died because they had to for a means to an end, or they died just So that's how you got to talk to yourself sometimes to justify the bad things that happen for another means to an end. So
yeah. So it's like bodies.
That's gonna be the quote for the year. Bodies. That is, yo. That is.
Hey, before we get to the last thing, I do want to say the other thing was with. I mean, I just got to mention it, yo. I hate this whole shit too, yo. God, it's a lot. I love this show, but it's a lot of shit I hate on it too. And one is Teddy and his girlfriend, yo.
My God,
this girl, she just gets on my nerves, yo. So
take her out.
So since they know Franklin's at the wedding, they go to his house, so I guess he can photograph like all his financials and this and that. While he's doing that, she's in the car like, oh, so sexy. Like, I'm about to finger pop it right now type shit. I was like, yo, why? What is her purpose, man? I need somebody to explain this to me, man.
Dude, I have no explanation.
And it's fucking Teddy. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like it's like Jason Bourne or some shit. It's fucking Teddy that she's getting turned on by, yo.
Yeah. I don't understand either, because you're right. It's Teddy. Like, really? And she's getting turned on for what? What did he even do? He wasn't even there. Like, she's like, I'm getting turned on just thinking about you, Teddy, taking photos. Like, come on. This is so stupid. Yo, when I saw this whole scene, I was like, who wrote this? She's getting killed by the end of that.
I mean, her love is for him is crazy. Like you don't respect the person that gets shot, you respect the shooter, yo. And that's the thing. She fell in love with the person that got shot. He got to take care of it. He ain't really did shit.
No,
he ain't got no juice for real.
She's whack. I mean, this is so
whack. It could be like she likes the danger and this and that, but just the whole character is just stupid to me. Like,
unnecessary.
It's unnecessary. Like, why are they throwing this in? And just to throw it in like this late in the game, like, come on, man. It's just silliness to me.
Yeah. I feel you. It's a shoe in. They're shoehorning this in, and it's not necessary. Teddy could be by himself going there to take photos.
Yeah, we could. Honestly, yo, she'll need to be on the show, yo. We could just have. I like Teddy from the first episode, like crazy Teddy. I lost my family. I lost this. I lost that. You know what? Only thing I'm about now is this joint. He took out his boy, like the other CIA. Like just let him be crazy about.
That's what I thought we were going to get. Yeah.
Instead, we get like they bringing him on and like, come on, man. We don't. We could just have crazy Teddy for a season and a half. And crazy Teddy's gonna do something and they don't go to war and it's on, like, you know what I mean? Why are they bringing this in this?
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yo, this writer's room is trash.
It's like they started off good. Whoever the writers were got hit with the COVID laziness. Because them first 2 episodes were impactful, yo. And you could see it slip as every show was going on, and I blame COVID.
No. Yeah, they wanted to be a soap opera, yo.
Yeah, they had the tiger, yo. And that's the thing. The tiger and the LSD. You know what I'm saying? The tiger was used to justify the means as far as like them killing the Mexicans at that, and then the LSD was used to take the mask off so everybody can be vulnerable.
Yeah, they're doing all this weirdo shit. Like I really think they was in that writers room like, yo, we about to win some Emmys, like type shit, like, yo, this shit like fire, like, cause they doing some weirdo shit, but just do, you can do weirdo shit, but it's got to be good. Like people like my boy, we were talking earlier, Donald Glover, or whatever, Atlanta could do some weirdo shit, like. However you feel about it, sometimes that shit's weird. But guess what? Yeah. They are good with it. It's good writing. It's good, like, the actors, like, the tone. Like, that's what I'm saying. The tone on a lot of this stuff isn't even, it just seems, like, silly, forced. Like, fake. Forced. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Ooh, good one. Yeah.
Like, the tone. Yeah. Like, Atlanta, like, it could be some crazy shit, but it's just like, I don't know, man. They cast the right people that how you feeling like, yo, this little creepy. It's like Atlanta it'll be funny, silly, and spooky all at the same time. Like you be like, you be a little spooky. Like what the hell? Like I can't describe. But but it's like they tried to reach for like some emotions that just ain't there to me.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah, I mean, you hit the nail on the head with that one, man.
Man. And I guess we wrap it up. Emotionals. Go ahead, Phenom. We can come on. You can go and wrap it on us. So we get Louis and Franklin. What's up, man?
So this is one thing I think Franklin. He's trying to put his charm on Louis, and he's like, just come on home. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop all this bullshit. Just come home. We can get this money together. My bad. I treated you like an employee instead of a partner. It ain't gonna happen no more. Just come home. She's like, you know what? No. I'm not going to do it. I need my own stuff. So he was kind of like taken back. She left him there standing like he knows something's going to go down there. Something has to happen because she's about to cut into his money. She's fucking up his plan. And she's been fucking up his plan since the beginning of the season. You know what I mean? Because she blames Franklin for a lot of stuff. And she knows she has her own dreams, her own aspirations. And she finally let Franklin know like, yo, don't ask me no more. It's over. I'm not coming back.
Yeah, what were your thoughts, though?
Oh, no, I agree with him. I will say, I don't even know if he was putting, he put on the charm. Like, you definitely put on the charm. He tried
to put on the charm, yeah.
But I think it came from a real place. Like, because he had just had to talk with Leon. Like, he was basically just like, yo, let's just cut it out, all the bullshit. Like you said, I treat you like your employee instead of a partner. Like, you know what I'm saying? Let's just come together. And she was like, nah. And she gave him that motherfucking, everybody's done said it, the Godfather, Michael Corleone kiss of death. Like, cause I was like, watch that. I was like, yo, you can kiss your nephew like that? On the lips?
Yeah, a long time.
It was like on the lips. Like, I was like, yo, you can just do that?
I was like, where's Jerome at seeing this?
So she gave him that kiss of death, was like, yo, it's on. Basically.
I agree with you though.
And he stepped back. He was like, oh shit. Like, he realized like after that kiss, he was like, oh shit, it's on. Like, you know what I mean?
It's on. Yeah. But no, I will say I will agree with you. I don't think he was putting on the charm to try to sweet talk her. I think he was vulnerable. Yeah. And she shot him down. And he didn't know how to accept that.
Yeah. You're right there. Like, I think that's why he was taking. Like, honestly, he came like. As much as Franklin be bullshitting or whatever and trying to tell them what to do, this is the one time he came at her like, yo, let's be partners. Like, let's be good. And she was like, hell to the no. He was like, man.
She was like, it's too late.
Yeah, basically.
You know, that what do they call it?
Apologize.
That train is ran or that ship that's already left the station, whatever they call it. That train has already left the ship has sailed, the train has already left the station.
The barn door is open. It's 1,000.
The toothpaste is out the toothpaste.
Out the tube. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And you can't put that back in.
Yeah, I was about to say, the chicken's already fried. Don't put the seasoning on. Shout out to Paula.
To Paula Patton. Yeah, that's true.
It's too late.
It's too late. And that's what it is, man. She was just letting them know it was too late. And look, it's one and done. It's already over. So like, and you're right. She gave him the kiss of death, and he realized then, like, oh snap, like this is for real. So yeah, it's on now. Now when it goes down, will it be this season or next season? That's the question. You know.
Yeah. So we got a couple more episodes, and so we jumped from the wedding, and this is basically the end scene. Was we see old boy Buckley, Detective Buckley. He spotted Kane, and they're making the move. And of course, we don't see what happens. I would bet my. Well, I ain't gonna bet my life on anything. I will venture to bet my car and my house that Kane is still alive. What do y'all think? Like,
oh, no doubt. And I think Kane's gonna think Veronique and Franklin has something to do with it.
Exactly.
Why would this chick show up into my club and then a hit got put on me? Oh, it's on. It's super on.
Yeah. So, that's exactly what I think. He's not going to kill Kane, and Kane's going to think that Franklin has something to do with it. And then public enemy number one, Franklin is again getting shot at.
Basically, yo. That's a lazy ass writing, yo.
Franklin
lazy writing.
L's, yo.
Yeah.
He be taking so many L's, yo.
Yeah.
He's the most L-takingest drug lord I've ever seen in the history of drug dealing.
Yeah, I mean, he takes a lot of L's. A lot of his L's are, I mean, I just say that. I mean, you don't take L's business sometimes.
I'm talking about L's. He getting his ass whooped.
Yeah.
He got kidnapped. He got chased by essays. He got caged by a tiger. He's a drug boss, yo. What drug boss has that kind of bad luck? He needs to get out the game himself, yo.
But that's the one thing I never understood with this story anyway is why is Franklin so connected to the streets, so to speak?
Yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah, he's not insulated, yo. Like Pablo Escobar went out there like murdering people. Like Pablo Escobar kept a whole motherfucking. He had a compound. I guess the way Biden is saying is to build a compound, but he had a compound. He had motherfuckers around him. Yeah, he went to the city, was in the streets. But when he was in the streets, guess what? It wasn't like just Pablo. It was like a crew, like, you know what I'm saying, bodyguards, this and that, until he had to just sneak around. But when he was on top, like, it ain't like you just don't touch Pablo or you just don't do, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you had a lot of people to go through before you even got to Pablo Escobar for a conversation.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because the drug game is, I mean, a business is a business. You don't have... You don't just jump to the top. You go to your middle management and drug dealing.
It's like it's a business.
Yeah, drug dealing got middle management like a motherfucker.
Yeah,
Pablo's shooters had shooters. That's how bad that motherfucker was, yo.
Oh yeah,
So you ain't touching him, and that's the only thing I don't like about Snowfall. Like Franklin gets touched too much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know he's in armed links of the street, and it shouldn't be like
you
that.
got mad money. Why you not employing all these shooters and bodyguards and moving? Like you got one dude, like Peaches was with you.
Peaches,
yeah, that was it.
Peaches is one dude,
and Peaches.
Then they brought homeboy who got shot up.
Yeah,
on the first day of the job.
First day on the job. He got
first day on the job. Yeah, that's my only gripe with this because they gave Franklin this ascension. So now it'd be different if he never had that ascension. He was still trying to get up in the drug game, but they've given him this ascension. So he has been working with the Columbos and all these folks. So he is at the top of the heat right now. Why is he so accessible? That's my gripe with this too. Yeah, I feel you. Kane shouldn't even be anywhere near Franklin. Not even anywhere near.
That's a dude just fresh out of jail. I don't care how much respect he got on the streets, yo. Franklin should own like all the money he's making, millions upon millions of
the streets
a week. Like, you know what I mean? Like dog, like, come on, man. So it is what it is, yo. Like I said, they turned into a soap opera. I still like the show though. Even though I talk all that bad shit about it, I still like the show. It's just I just see the downfall. It just reminds me of I think it's because I watched Entourage, and I hate to see a show that I love just go to shambles. And Entourage was so whack, and I was just involved, and I was invested. I said, I'm just gonna keep watching it, and it's just like, So
that's how I am with The Walking Dead, yo.
Like The Walking Dead. Yeah, The Walking Dead is another one, yo.
Oh man. But I at least can give it up for The Walking Dead. They had quite a bit of seasons, good seasons before they started to fall. Like I think it was at least 8 before. I mean, I don't know.
11 now.
Okay. Well, I haven't watched Walking Dead since Carl died. That was the last time that I watched The Walking Dead.
You survived. You checked out long time ago.
Yeah, that's what season 5. Yeah, I hope I say that's a long time ago.
That was the hardest episode for me to ever watch because I hated Carl anyway. Carl. I hated Carl.
Yo.
Anyway, I couldn't stand Carl.
Motherfucker walk around with that cowboy
That
hat.
damn cowboy hat.
Around, man,
messing up everything. I know we didn't got off subject though, but yeah, let's wrap this show up, man. And but I feel you like that too, Ali. I'm still investing in Snowfall. However, with the analyzing certain things, you just start to see the chipping away at such a good series, and you just hope that they can land this plane, man. And I would hate for next year to be like the final season. Reflective of the final season I was for me for Game of Thrones. Like I watched Game of Thrones and loved it, and that final season came, and I was like, "Come on, man." Come on. The lazy writing just was so bad that final season. I don't want this for Snowfall.
I hate to say it's a lot of parallels though. Like even I know we're a little offset, but like you can see the downfall of like Game of Thrones, yo. Because as soon as the books ran out, it was like all of a sudden they was jumping from Beyond the Wall to all the way to motherfucking what's the capital?
Kingsland.
They was going from King's Landing to Beyond the Wall in the episode. Like before that shit, that was a 6-month trip. Now all of a sudden it's just like boom, 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 boom. Like
in the same episode. Like you're like,
what the fuck? And
how did they get here already?
It was just it was going down, and it's kind of like Snowfall. Like it's not the worst yet. Like even when I'm sorry, Game of Thrones. You saw the shit. You was like, it's not good, but it's still the best shit on TV. It's still good. Right. It's still enjoyable. Then that last season came, and that's you're right, man. You're right. That's a good parallel.
Yeah, the last season. Yeah, let's hope not. Let's hope not, because there's so much we know about that last season that we're like, really, like they did that. Like the whole thing with the Night King. It's like 6-7 episodes about the Night King. This guy finally shows up and Jon Snow kills him in like 2 seconds.
Jon ain't killing him.
No, Arya.
Arya did.
I mean, Arya. I'm sorry.
She's jumped out the darkness.
Jumped out the freaking sky, and I'm like, come on.
It's funny.
He caught it. She dropped the knife.
Yeah,
and then caught it. But still, all this was left up to the whole thing.
You said 6 or 7 episodes. No, that was like seasons.
I'm sorry, 6 or 7 seasons. I mean, 6 or 7 seasons.
The whole shit was like the winter is coming. Like winter is coming. Winter is coming. And this shit
in the first 5 minutes of episode 1, dude got turned into a White Walker from the rip.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So that's always been the thing, but we finally see him. You know, and that's and I think it's going to be some parallels with this. I mean, Snowfall really has to turn the corner. I mean, we watched Snowfall for the drug dealing, the violence, the betrayal. That's so we don't come from all this other shit. You know what I mean? I don't care who's Teddy fucking, yo. That's irrelevant. You know what I mean? Stop giving Franklin LSD, yo. Y'all, they could have had a heated conversation. The mask could have came off. You know what I mean? You ain't need LSD to do this.
Exactly.
That's exactly, yo. Exactly, and that's the thing. Just take it back to what works.
And normally that's when the mask comes off, when you get to arguing. Like
arguing. You know how I really feel about you? Go ahead, nigga. Tell me how you really feel about you. That's when all that stuff start coming out.
That's how you argue with your girl.
And like, that would have been
mama
more.
Ain't shit. You ain't shit. Like that's when all that shit come out. Watch those dirty ass draws. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck you and your broke ass. Like, you know, like you're right. It could have just been a heated argument or something.
Yes. Like, good point, man. Yeah. Good point.
They could have an intervention, everybody say what they want to say and get it out the way.
Yeah, you're right. That's the lazy writing, man. That's the lazy writing.
No, they shooting for them awards that ain't coming.
They ain't gonna come.
Nah, this definitely not good. But we can go ahead and wrap this up. So I give this episode out of 5 bricks. It's not a bad. I don't hate the episode. It's not a bad episode. I mean, it's like 2.5, maybe 3, somewhere around that for me. You know, it's not bad.
I give it 2.5. This is like average show. The only good, the saving grace, like I said, was the Franklin versus Franklin scene at the end. That was good. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So beyond that, though, it's just like it didn't have me excited at all.
Yeah. What about you,
man? The bricks was a little light, yo. So I got beat on this, yo. You know what I'm saying? So they said it's supposed to be a kilo. It was a little bit less than a kilo. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, so the Franklin versus Franklin and Jerome's come up with the glow up, man, with the juice and the Beijing, yo. I gave it a 3, man, just because of that.
The glow up.
Okay. All right.
That's right. Maybe 2.5. Yeah, I can see 3. Like, honestly, what it was, the reason I rank it lower is just because I know what they were shooting for. They thought they had something like this is gonna be the fire. Like this is about to be fire. It's gonna be so this and it just didn't hit like they wanted it to hit. It wasn't bad, but it just wasn't good. Like wasn't great.
Mm-hmm.
And if you
the concept on paper was a lot better than probably the execution.
Yeah, and if you don't do some weird shit, you gotta nail it. To me,
yeah, I agree.
This won't it.
Yeah, there it is. This won't it, but this is it right here. Media, podcast, reviews, reactions. We about to get on out of here. Phenom 202, what's up, man? Anything?
Phenom 202, DDA representative. Yo, Snowfall, come on, man. I need that ultimate hollow. You got 2 episodes left this season.
There it is. And Corey Roy _ what's good?
Yeah. Hey man, everything is good. Snowfall, pick it up for me. Other than that, I'm still enjoying this season, still want to watch it. But as I always tell everybody, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. We got a lot of stuff. We got a lot of reaction, reviews, music, stories, commentary, you name it. We have it here. Don't forget to subscribe to This Is It Media. Other than that, hey man, let's keep doing this thing.
Yeah, what he said, like, share, like, subscribe, Hollywood DA. And we out. Snowfall. Stop fucking with the fentanyl, man. Get back to that pure Colombian.
That pure coca.
All right. You can get with this, or you can get with that. You can get with this.